Okay, hey guys, this is Rob, aka Memory Lapse, back with another video of my mono black discard strategy deck. Call it 8 rack for now. That's kind of a cool name. Somebody came up with that. I like that. I wanted to show you a couple more games as promised. So here's a video of 2 games against Tron. Which can be problematic, on paper. It kind of looks scary. And this is a blue Tron. So, I don't know if that makes it worse or better. Probably better in our favor. And it's also the more common one seen online in any case. So, obviously, he plays the expedition map, telegraphing exactly what he's playing. So I come right in. I got 3 1cc discards. I start with the duress. In this case, there's a couple things I don't want him to have, and he's got them. I don't want him to have that treasure mage. I don't want him to have that thirst, but I really don't want him to have that oblivion ring. He can cast that on turn 3, regardless of his Tron situation, and yeah, it's just not good for me. I don't really have any answers to that. He sweeps the whole board and resets the position. So I get rid of that. I don't like that. I can deal with this treasure mage, and I can deal with his thirst for knowledge in other ways. So Inquisition, I'm looking to get the thirst for knowledge at this point. Oh, sorry, my cat's all over me. He remands my Inquisition. Sure, why not? See what he gets. He picked up an expedition map with that. I could go for the map, or I could go for the thirst. I choose to go for the thirst because he has no Tron pieces in play, and he can't even search for one with the expedition map he already has. So he's pretty far away from Tron. And I have a Shrieking in hand and a Thoughtseize to get rid of his threats. So he needs Tron and he needs a threat. And he has a threat. He's got the Worm Coil engine. And he has a tutor. He's got the Treasure Mage. I go for the Thirst because it's raw card draw. He can get some nice card advantage with it here by pitching the whatever. He can pitch an expedition map if he wants. And I don't want him drawing 2 cards. Possibly Tron pieces. He doesn't even rip a land here, so he has to search just to continue his land plays. So he has to play some cards here. So he plays land and he plays the expedition map. He's down to 3 cards. I can Thoughtseize the last one and drop 2 of my racks, or 1 rack, 1 Shrieking Affliction. So in this case, I'm pretty sure I'm going to choose the thirst again. He has no Tron threat yet. He's getting close. He's got 2 pieces basically, but he's got to pay for them. And if he pays for them, then he won't be casting his treasure mage next turn. So I go for the thirst again for the exact same reasons I did before, and now I play my clock. My finishers are going to hit the deck here. So, alright, so there's my 2. He's going to start taking damage, just 1. He might not be scared, but these things add up quick. Once you empty the hand, they certainly add up quick. So there's the second Tron piece. That's probably all he'll do here. Yep, that's all he does. Ah, the Raven's Crime. My saving of lands worked very well. Perfect timing for the Raven's Crime. I'm going to be able to get him down to 1 card here. Actually, no cards. Yay! So the Raven's Crime is a workhorse in this deck. It's a really underrated card. People don't play it too much, but it transforms your bad top deck lands into useful things. You can discard with him. So now he's taking 6 damage per turn. He's just in straight top deck mode now. And he gets a treasure mage, which is not exactly what I wanted to see. That's another tutor for him, and it puts a card in his hand. So not ideal, but it's a nice rip. It's kind of a cool picture, huh? He goes for the worm coil. I rip a land, which would be bad, but hey, guess what? Raven's Crime. More. So I've discarded a total of 4 cards with Raven's Crime so far. Pretty good. He's not looking good here. He's straight top deck. Hasn't even assembled his Tron yet. And he's in top deck mode. He's got a Treasure Mage, and he just gives up. So there's game 1 down. Let's take a look at game 2. I don't know why VLC crashes every time when you first start it. It's kind of stupid, but it's a fantastic player other than that strange bug. Alright, so I kind of go risky here. It's not as risky as it seems, and I actually wanted to show you this particular game specifically because of this. I take a 1-lander. It's kind of unheard of. You don't really want to. I'll let you know right now I get lucky and rip a land, so it worked out great. But, you know, even if it hadn't, I have a really nice hand other than the fact it's only got 1 land. And with such a low mana curve in this deck, I think it's a really good idea to sometimes consider taking 1-landers if the hand is appropriate. So he's got negate, which I don't care about. I get rid of the Treasure Mage. That's his, in a way, that's kind of like his finisher because it's his tutor. So whatever I cast next, he's going to negate, obviously. And that's essentially the same thing as me discarding the negate, which is what I would target anyway, even if he spent no mana on it. But, you know, he kind of has to do this to protect whatever he's got in his hand. So, you know, it's no secret of what he's got. Oh, there goes the repeal. Repeal could be problematic. It gives me a little problem later on in the game. I make an awful play, and it nearly cost me the whole game. But, in case you haven't noticed, this is the smallpox variation. I don't have any pox yet, but I am going with a kind of a sub-theme with the Geth's Verdict and smallpox, which is the sacrifice. Instead of targeting their creatures for removal, going with the sacrifice. Why? Because Blouses is heavily played in online tournaments. I'm seeing more and more of it. And those sacrifice cards are game-breaking against Blouses. They have no answer for it at all. The Liliana is great. It sacrifices too, but having the Pox and the Geth's Verdict as kind of like a 1, 2, 3 package for keeping creatures off the board is really sweet. I've only got 2 Geth's Verdicts in here now, but so far so good. I like it. Okay, so upcoming here, I make a really bad play. It's important to know when you've made bad plays, so hopefully you don't make them again. So I have Raven's Crime in the graveyard, and now I've got smallpox. So I've got, you see what I'm looking at here. So what do I want to cast? I want to cast the Lilianic because I've got to, she's a major threat to him. He's got to deal with her. So, and I want to discard the Geths, and I'll save the smallpox. That's a correct play. So far so good. He's down to 1 card. He's starting to take damage from the rack. I only need 1 finisher sometimes. You only need 1 rack, but now we've got 8 of them, legal and modern. So you're gonna get 1. So that's what's making these decks work. The fact that you can have, you can pretty much guarantee you're gonna get a rack effect. Now, I don't know why he doesn't go for my Liliana there. That's kind of weird. Now, here's where I mess up. I should have used the land against... I should have pitch the land to Ravenscrime. He makes a nice play here. In response to my Smallpox, he remands my Liliana. Or if I had even kept the land in my hand before casting the Smallpox, I could have guaranteed not to have lost to Liliana. So he makes a nice play there. I got to pitch a land. He pitches his blue, though. That hurts him badly. It's his only blue. Any kind of land destruction against Tron it really hurts them. So the Smallpox kind of plays a couple roles there. The Smallpox does pretty well against Pod, too. They don't like to lose their creatures or their lands, or the cards in their hand, obviously. So right now we're kind of both in top deck mode here. He needs to rip something. He needs a blue land because he wants to start. Well, he's got his Tron now, so that was a good rip. I have a nice rip too. That was critical here. He has no blue mana, so he can't counterspell it. And now, yeah, so it ended up working out pretty good because I ripped another Liliana, but that could have gone horribly wrong for me. So now he's on a clock, 3 a turn. You know, he's got to do something here. If he gets a blue land, he can bring back his Wormcoil with Academy Ruins. He can't even cast that Thirst for Knowledge. That probably sucks badly for him from his perspective. There's his blue land. So he can now get back his Wormcoil. And if he swings once with Wormcoil, it's over for me. I'll never recover from that. So no matter what else happens, I've got to prevent him from swinging, and that's the end right there. Because now even he's got a Wormcoil coming, but guess what? He's going to die before it will swing. So I could have still bought myself an extra rack turn by making him sacrifice it, but yeah, so that's good. There you go. Tron down. Medic. All right. Hey guys, thumbs up these videos if you like them and you want me to make more. I have a lot of footage that I would like to share with you guys. So thumbs up, leave your comments, good or bad. Trolls are even okay on these videos because they're all unlisted. So if you've got the link and you're watching it, you're one of the few. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you like them. Sub if you really like my stuff, or if you play other games or have physics theories. So there you go. Thanks, guys.